Every image we capture first has to travel through layers and layers of perfectly crafted glass, all the while being slightly manipulated before being saved away and placed on an editing timeline. Let's take a look at lenses and the effects that they can have on an image. Camera lenses can be very complex when you dive deep into the engineering and science behind them. For the sake of time, we are going to just take a look at the visual differences that lenses can make. The lens focal length is the distance from the optical center of the lens to the sensor of the camera. This is measured in millimeters. The longer the focal length, or higher the number, the narrower the field of view will be. The shorter the focal length, or smaller the number, the wider the field of view will be. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Here we have a subject in a scene, and we are using a 25mm lens. We can see the environment around the subject because of the wider field of view. If we switch to an 85mm lens, our shot now looks like this, while keeping the subject in a similar size and position within the frame. However, we did have to move the camera back from the subject. This achieves the subject taking up similar space in the frame as before with our 25mm, but we are not seeing what's around them, hence the more narrow field of view. So what does this mean? Well, in these two scenarios, the lens choice can have an impact on the viewer, but so does the distance of the camera from the subject. For example, having a wider lens being closer could help achieve intimacy between the subject and the viewer. We also feel like we're in their space, while being further away with a narrower or long lens can give the viewer a feeling of neutrality or objectivity from the subject. And we're also determining how much of the environment we want to include. There's so much that we could talk about when it comes to lens choice, but for now, let's just say the choice of focal length and the distance from your subject can achieve drastically different images that will resonate with your viewer in different ways. Lenses are the eye of the camera, and through that, the eye of your audience. For more insights into render and what we do, check us out at renderstudios.com. See you next time.